All right, we are now live. Here we are with our first show, tennis. We're going to talk about San Diego Open 2022 is running today, September 19th, all the way to September 25th. How's it going, guys?
Good.
What's
Good to
going
be
on,
here.
fellas? Welcome to the building.
Here with Broc and Matt. We're going to talk a little bit and preview as much information as we have on this. The tournament just started today. There's actually two more matches tonight, and we talked a little bit about Wolf here right before we went on. I guess JJ Wolf's a big minus 500 favorite. You say you like the under in that, huh, Brock?
Oh yeah, loving the under. JJ Wolf is a guy who is definitely top 50. I'm not sure exactly what his ranking is right now, but when that dude gets on the hard courts, you kind of got to watch out for him because that dude crushes the ball. He's playing against a guy who struggles against dudes who crush the ball, who have those heavy forehands. I easily see it going under. I mean, you're expecting at under 20.5, you're expecting 6-4, 6-4 or better. I see that easily happen, especially when, Stefan Kozlov's losing to guys like Steven Johnson and, guys with big forehands. He's toast. Lost in straight sets to Lohovic, lost in straight sets to Jack Draper. The list goes on and on. Lost in straight sets to Steven Johnson, I'm seeing here now. So, yeah, just go ahead and take that under.
Under 20.5 sounds good there. There's one more match tonight, wasn't there? Something else you like too, wasn't there?
Yeah. Also looking at Brandon Holt versus what's the name of the guy who's facing? Constant Lish. I don't know. He's got a French last name. I can't really pronounce it. I'm not going to butcher it. But Brandon Holt's plus 141. He just beat Taylor Fritz at the U.S. Open, which is also a hard court. So, I mean, beating a top 20 guy on hard court and then playing a guy like, Constant, who's good at the challenger level. The dude plays really well at the challenger level, but as soon as he goes up to these ATP events, definitely not as impressive. Once he starts playing the tougher competition, kind of takes a backseat. I'll take Brandon Holt, especially at plus 141. I feel like that's an easy money line to take. He also won 4 in a row before he had lost to Pedro Cachin, who is a really, really good player right now.
All right, there you go. These matches can be seen on scorelive.com. If you're not able to find this, at least on the tennis channel, I'm not sure what they're broadcasting. Probably, I don't know, because it's the one over there in France. It's overnight right now, so they may show some of this on tennis channel tonight.
Yeah.
If we can get people away, there's 2 Monday night football games tonight, so we'll see if we can get people away from the football games. Or a lot of good tennis action tomorrow. Not so much, no football tomorrow. So a lot of good tennis action. Round 1 of the San Diego Open will start tomorrow. I'm going to look at a match between Zachary Svajda and Brandon Nakashima. Nakashima is the big favorite here, about minus 700, if I got that right. Is it that high?
Yep, 714.
Yeah.
You got the spread betting, Matt? I'm starting to question my own writing at this part.
-5 on the games, and
I'm seeing minus 847 at my book.
Oh, wow.
So.
What can I get plus on this other guy? Wow.
You're only getting 5 games.
No, plus money line. What can I get?
Plus 476.
Yeah, I'm seeing plus 587 at mine.
I'm like, plus 587. It's always worth taking a shot on, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Why not?
You take Brandon to win 2-0 at minus 200, but not much value on that.
Yeah. Brandon to win 2 sets straight, you're saying? Minus 200.
Yeah. Don't recommend laying minus 200 on that, but
I looked at this. This is a young kid. He's 19 years old. He's playing right here in California. Rankings don't matter. He's 308 in the ATP. Career record 2-6, including beating Ben Shelton. He's only played 4 matches since last year, where he played in the San Diego Open, and only won one of those against Vukic. Anybody know him from Great Britain? Vukic? No. So that's the last match he had won. That was in the U.S. Open, probably qualifying. Apparently, he must not have the money to travel, is why he's only playing just a few short local matches. He's only played in the States. Yeah, I mean, I got to go with Nakashima here. Not on the spread but I'm going to go with the under here, 20.5. Nakashima lost in the U.S. Open to Yannick Sinner, where he won the first set and then dropped the last three. What do you think of Nakashima? Is he good? Is he got coming up, Broc? He's 21 years old. Is he coming up?
Yeah, Nakashima's definitely up there. He's kind of one of the middle of the pack guys for America right now. Honestly, great fitness. Dude can run up and down the court for days. Honestly, there's nobody who's gonna out rally him. Good player. I wouldn't say great. I'd put him somewhere around Sebastian Corda. Who's the other guy I'm trying to think of?
Ognini.
Can't even think of him off the top of my head. But yeah, I'd say somewhere around there, maybe even like Denis Kudla, like kind of around that level. But I'm probably even better than that, actually. Let's see what his ranking is.
Yeah, I got that right here. He's number 56 right now in the 18.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
This Svajda, I mean, he just, he went down 6-3, 6-2 against Diaz in Houston earlier this year. And then Caruso took him down 6-3, 6-1. I expect Nakashima just to make quick work and get out of there pretty quick. So under 20 feels like a steal to me. Anybody else agree, disagree?
I agree with that 100%.
I like the first set minus 2.5 games plus 103 for Brandon to win by 3 in the first set.
Yeah, seems like some good value there. Yeah, jump out to an early lead, 6-3, and get yourself plus 103, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, on bookmaker at least. Yeah.
All right. So, what else?
Yeah, I've also got Emilio Nava money line. Or did I already talk about Nava?
Nope.
Oh, right.
Not live. No.
So yeah, I'm gonna definitely take Emilio Nava money line. He's plus 127. What I'm seeing right now, he's playing against Taro Daniel, who's a guy who, he's got a lot of power, but he just can't seem to really get out of the first round. Let's see, two tournaments in a row, knocked out in the first round. Made it past the qualifiers in one of them, lost in the other qualifier. That was Cincinnati. So, that was, not even a little over a month ago, actually. So he's not quite in the greatest form, I would say. And not only that, but to add to that, Emilio Nava and Taro Daniel actually played, they played on August 21st. And Nava only beat him 16 games to 15. So it wasn't really like a dominant performance, but, Nava looked really, really good in the first round. Not first round, but qualifier yesterday. He won in straight sets. The first qualifying match he had to play. So, I mean, he's looking really good. And at plus 127 against a guy who can't make it out of the first round, you got to take it.
All right, sounds good. So low plus money. Broc's coming at us with Nava tomorrow plus 127 and catch Brandon Holt tonight plus 141. Even if you split, you're still ahead in this game, right? One way to look at it. What do you think, Matt? You know much about this Nava match? I personally don't.
I don't, but I'm going with Broc, and I went with the under and Wolf and the other dog he gave out as well. The only one I was leaning to, guys, fade Steve Johnson. I'd like I think his name's Alejandro Tabilo, and he's from Chile, and plus 2.5 at minus 105 on the game spread. I think he'll get a split set, and then you'll have a decent margin going into the third set. I think Steve might even lose, but just in case, I'm taking the plus 2.5.
Steve
Yeah,
Johnson's the favorite, and that's tomorrow.
Yeah, Steve Johnson's a favorite. I've kind of been following him a little bit. He hasn't played that well, so I think this younger kid can at least give him, a split set situation. Go to the third set, you might be tied at the number of games, and it forces Steve Johnson to try to win 6-2 in the third. And I think you got a decent advantage with the youngster.
So what's the money line on the other guy? Plus what?
He's about plus 145, but I like the games plus 2.5 at minus 105.
Okay. What
Yeah.
you got a total on that by chance?
I did not see it. Unfortunately, my machine died, but I don't know if Broc could look it up.
Let's see. I got it open right
Let's say it's
here.
21, Matt. Do you think it's going over 3 sets or under?
Yeah, I mean, I already said that. So yeah, that would lead me to believe the over. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing 22.5.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. I mean, if you're seeing the game set at 22.5, there's a high probability that game's going over.
Yeah.
Most of the time you see these 20.5s or 20s even.
Yeah.
You're backing a guy to basically smash a guy in straight sets, and beat him.
Yeah.
Basically, beat the pulp out of the guy, break him, twice in each round. You'll see Carlos Alcaraz, under 18, under 19.
Oh, yeah.
But these middle of the pack guys, they tend to go over.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. You get a under 20.5 and they go 7-5 per set. You're almost toast, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could even see this. Honestly, I could see it being a one-sided match just because Steve Johnson has had his struggles lately. I tend to agree with. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on his name now.
Oh, Matt, or you can call me the syndicate here.
Matt. I was gonna say Matt. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree with Matt on taking that +2, +2.5, whatever you see it at. I would definitely take it.
Cool. We'll check it all out. So there's 3 dogs right there. You can take the chance on the money line or play it safe like Matt. It's 2.5 games. So
Yeah.
there's 3 dogs there. I'm gonna go with the dog on my next match, and I'll trust your guys' expertise to see if I'm on the right path. And just be honest with me, really. That's all I ask, because I think you guys know a little bit more about tennis than I do. So Daniel Galan and Marc Andre Huesler. Galan's the favorite here, right? 133, minus 1.5 games total set at 23. Huesler lost immediately in the first round of the U.S. Open. I forget who he lost to. Shapovalov, I think his name is, isn't it? Shapovalov.
Let me check that real quick.
Shapovalov.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I just don't pronounce
The guy's Russian, but he came represented by Canada. Canada represents him.
Yeah, that's it. Matt's got it. I just don't pronounce it right.
Remember, he hit a ball and hit a chair umpire and about knocked the guy's eye out, but he came back strong from that incident.
And I think Daniel Galan went pretty far into the Open, right? He beat Sissipas later in the Open.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a chance with Huesler here and get small line plus 118 or so. What do you guys think about that? Am I off or
with sorry, what now?
Taking a chance with Huesler plus 118.
Huesler plus 118. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a toss up. I feel like it could go either way. Huesler has proven he can beat some of the best. He's been up there, and he's not a guy who's like too overpowering. But honestly, the lefty serve, it's deadly for right-handed players because they have to return that serve with their backhand, and if you can crush it, down the line. I mean, kind of hard for the right-handed players to deal with that. That's what I'm suspecting with the Tabilo versus Johnson matchup. Personally, I'm even thinking maybe I'll take a money line because Steve Johnson has 0 backhand. He's going to be in a lot of trouble if Tabilo's putting those serves down the line.
So who would you, if I gave you a free bet in this, Broc, the Huesler and Galan match, who would you put your money on? I'm giving you a free bet.
I would probably take Galan money line. I feel like more or less the recent success of Huesler is kind of giving him maybe a little bit more of the edge in terms of where the money's coming in. I don't know if the money's coming in on the right side. I feel like, maybe it's because Andrea Huesler has had a little bit more success, but Galan, when he gets on the hard court, he's really good. If he gets rolling, Huesler could be in trouble, but we'll see. Honestly, I'm not going to personally bet on that matchup just because I feel like it's so close. I'm just going to sit back and watch.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, like I said, hypothetical, if I gave you a free bet. Same with you, Matt. Hypothetically, if we gave you a free $200 bet, what side would you put your money? Or would you take the total, 23? And either of you guys?
Well, after what he listening to y'all, I do lean the over on it. But I was leaning for Huesler to win. Money line is what so I agree with you, John. But I agree. It's kind of a coin flip. Look for that one to be a grinder match. Probably a tiebreaker or two in that one. That's going to be tough.
So probably look at maybe the over set around 23. I've seen 23.
Another high total. Yep.
Yeah. Are you showing 23? I showed 22.5 on others and 23.5 on others. So I just split the difference.
I'm showing 23. Yeah. I could easily see it going to 3 sets. So over 23 is probably spot on.
All right. So there you go. Maybe the value's there on the Huesler, or maybe not. 3 sets, got a chance with anybody. What else, guys? What else? That's all I really got. Anybody look at the Kudla matchup at all? I didn't.
I'm leaning Kudla money line. Honestly, don't really get too much excitement out of really looking into that matchup. There's not really much to be said for either guy. Kudla's kind of one of those guys who had his time to shine, and he's past his prime. Can't really say too much about that matchup. I just looked right past it, but I do have one more play actually, and that's going to be Christopher Eubanks, 2 sets to 0, just straight sets. He's playing Mitchell Kruger. Let's see here, Mitchell Kruger. I think he's like 30 years old, something like that. And this is another guy who was supposed to be the next big thing back in the day. He's 28 now, and the guy's ranked 228. He tends to struggle. He gets knocked out in the first round a lot. He got beat, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 tournaments in a row. Let's see. I got almost 4. Yeah, he almost lost straight sets 4 tournaments in a row, first round. So, I just see Christopher Eubanks' forehand pretty much dictating this entire matchup, and Kruger might keep it really close, and that's why I didn't want to take the -3 with Eubanks. So I just went straight sets, and honestly, straight sets 2-0 is +115 or +110 is what I'm seeing. So you're getting better odds on that than you are the -3 anyways.
So if I like Eubanks on the money line straight up, what is that line?
Eubanks is looking -250.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see Kruger at +210, which is doable. These +200s come in quite a bit, but I don't know. I just don't see him really winning a set. The 100 would even be a decent play too.
What's the total on that one?
Total on that one's 22.5. So, okay. Even if it does go, 2 sets and he doesn't cover the -3, you figure probably comes in at, those 22 games probably. 6'10", 7'5", or 6'4", 7'5", maybe. Yeah.
Right.
Might even come in right under it.
All right. What else you got, Matt? Anything else? I'm out.
No, that was pretty good, guys. An idea popped in my head. Maybe since it's all underdogs that mainly we like, besides the totals, if you do a round robin with the underdogs, you hit 2 out of 3 of them, you're looking pretty good payday there. So it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, even I think we gave at least 4 underdogs.
Yeah.
3 out of 4.
Put it all 4. Yep.
We got Nakashima. We got Johnson, his opponent, not Johnson.
Yeah, it's Bilo, I think.
Bilo, Nava.
Yeah. Bilo, Nava, Holt.
Holt, that's what I forgot to write down. Holt.
Yeah, Holt. Brandon Holt. Yep. Yeah, I agree with Broc about Eubanks, and I think it is safer to take him with the 2 sets instead of the games because he could have a tight set. So Yeah, but Eubanks should get it done out there. I think he'll be motivated to win a couple rounds, maybe.
He looked good. I watched him a little bit. Not yesterday, but day before that. Or no, did these guys play yesterday?
There was qualifying yesterday. Yep, both days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them played.
Yeah, I think they did actually. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I watched him play his last match. It doesn't matter yesterday, the day before. He looked great, and forehand looks great. Mitchell Kruger. I mean, yeah, he won. Who did he beat? Let's see, Nanda. Yeah, Govind Nanda. So this guy's ranked 365. And he kind of had trouble with him. I mean, he only won 18 games to 16. It's not too great.
Either one of you know how many people are in this tournament? Was it 32, 64?
This one was I want to say it was like 36 or 30. No. I think you're actually right with that 32.
Yeah, I think it was. I looked at the draw or tried to before my thing died.
28.
It was 32.
Yeah, I'm showing 28 here on the ATP website. And then doubles is 16. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, so with 28 guys in it, not really necessarily picking a winner to win it all, but who's just give me a name. Who's in the final? Who do you like in the final, Matt? You got a name?
I'm going with Brooksby. I think we mentioned it before we started, guys. I saw him play in Atlanta as well. He's just his game is built for the long haul, so I think he can make it to the finals.
What about you, Broc? If one guy in the finals.
I actually pretty much I tend to agree with that. Brooksby, maybe Daniel Evans. Daniel Evans is ranked a little bit higher than Brooksby, even though rankings kind of just really relate to consistency. I guess once you get into the top 20, Daniel's just slightly outside of there. I think he's like 25th right now or something like that. You're kind of in the, elite company there. So, I mean, I could see Daniel Evans. I could see Jensen Brooksby. See who else is here. Pedro Martinez, Marcus Nakashima might even get in there. Honestly, Tabilo would be my dark horse personally. I see him giving people fits. The lefties tend to give a lot of these right-handed players fits, so we'll see.
All right, sounds good. I'll follow you guys with Brooksley because you guys know more about these individual guys than I do. I have to study each match intensely, so this comes easy to you guys. You know the names, the faces, the history. So I'll ride Brooksby until he loses. So I'll go with that and see where it takes me.
We'll see.
It might be a good strategy to start out with the unit on Brooksby to cover and just double it down every time. And if he wins the whole thing, that's like 5 in a row,
Well, the book I'm using, it's called Pack 22. It lets you do open leg parlay. So I can actually take Brooksby, add 3 legs, and I'll take him Brooksby leg 1, Brooksby leg 2, Brooksby leg 3, and Brooksby leg 4 and see where that takes me. So throw $25 on it and see where it takes me if he wins 4 straight. So
love that.
I think that's going to wrap it up. We'll see when we'll be able to do live again. Really just waiting on some good tournaments, I think, more than anything. Right, guys?
Yeah, some of the bigger events. The 500s.
Like I said, it'll be slow in about a month or two, but it'll pick right back up real strong in the early part of January when they head to Australia, and there'll be a bunch of minor tournaments leading up to that, maybe in late December. So we just got to check the schedule. But yeah, it's still pretty good. It's pretty cool. There's a tournament out there in Diego, and one day maybe I'll get to go to that. That'd be cool to go to that.
It's in a nice area. Where is it anyways? I forget. Now that I'm saying that, I know it's in San Diego, obviously, which is only an hour away.
It's probably near La Jolla if it's nice.
Yeah, you know what? I think it is maybe. Let's see here. San Diego Open. La Costa Resort. Oh no, it's at the Barnes Tennis Center. So yeah, Point Loma, beautiful. Yeah,
nice.
I was thinking about going, but I won't be able to make it. I'm too busy.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough.
All right. Well, we had a few viewers. We at one point we're up to 5. I know others will watch this later. We'll get this out on Facebook and YouTube. And thanks, guys. We'll do it again soon. These guys also come on Wednesdays and Fridays on football as well. But we just decided to do this strictly on tennis on the tennis channel. So catch us over there at the other channel on football Wednesdays and Fridays. Thanks, guys.
Guys, have a good day.
See you later. Have a good one.